Hi guys, my name is Jasenia, and today we're going to go ahead and build Lego Cinderella Enchanted Evening, model number 41146. So, this is Disney Princess Lego Cinderella Enchanted Evening set. It comes with approximately 350 pieces. It's really cute. Look at how cute it has her carriage, her little stable house, a whole bunch of animals with the fairy godmother, and Cinderella obviously changed into her amazing blue dress that she goes to for the ball. Let's go ahead and open this and build it up. So the first thing is this pack, which they've labeled number 1. I'm assuming they have them labeled because each is different kind of set in their own way, which is really smart. That way you don't kind of get confused on what goes where. We have a number 2 bag. We have a number 3 bag. And just to finish that off, I'm gonna leave this here as a point of reference just in case. We also have some stickers, which I presume you put it on the actual Lego pieces themselves. We have a number 1 and number 2 booklet. And let's see, what is there? A number 3 booklet? There's no number 3 booklet. So in the number 1 booklet, we have instructions on how to build. Yep. And number 2, we have instructions on how to build the other stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and do this in numerical order. And let's start out with the number 1 booklet and see how to kind of get started here. So first thing they show here is what we already did, which was pretty much separate everything to make sure. And it seems to me that we're going to go ahead and open up the number 1 and number 2 bag. So let's start with the number 1. We got a lot of pieces here. A lot of pieces. Okay, so starting out with the number 1 bag, we're going to go ahead and build the fairy godmother. And she has this little purple dress. And she's supposed to have a body. Or a torso. She has her bottom part, but she needs her torso. Which I'm trying to figure out where that is. And there. We found a torso. Okay, so this little purple torso right here belongs to the fairy godmother. We're going to go ahead and just pop that in. And that's the fairy godmother. She also has a purple cape, which is in here. I saw that. Oh, there we go. That little box right there. To kind of put it on, it already has like punctured holes in it. You just literally put one through and then the other one through. Let's see if I can kind of show you like that. Yeah. So you just put one through the hole first and the other one through the hole, and that's it. So we have that. Now we need to put her face on. And fairy godmother has brown eyes. I know that. So she's with brown eyes and pink lips. And then we put on her little hood with her gray hair and her little bow. That's so cute. Look at how adorable she is. Oh, and of course her magic wand. How else is, Cinderella supposed to get ready for the ball? She wouldn't be the fairy godmother without her wand. So taking that other little bag that came in there, we're going to go ahead and give fairy godmother her little pink wand, loop it through her hand, and there we go. We have fairy godmother built and ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and build Cinderella. And they have Cinderella with two bottom pieces. They have her in her little pink dress that her evil stepsisters tear up when, you know, she was trying to originally get ready for the ball. And then they have, of course, the blue dress that she does actually wear to the ball that the fairy godmother created for her. So we're gonna stick to the more enchanted part because this is her enchanted evening, and go along with her blue dress. I'm gonna set her pink dress aside, and then just going ahead and matching up that torso that has the blue top. We're gonna go ahead and put that right on top. And Cinderella has, like I said, blue eyes. I'm gonna stick her head in there, and then her really pretty blonde hair with her little blue headband to match. Kind of lay that right on top there. And that's Cinderella. So we got two characters so far. Now we're going to go ahead and start building up. It seems to me like a little kind of case of some sort. Like a letter case or something. It says to start out with this piece right here. Moving on from that piece, we're going to go ahead and look for that little white square. Remember, everything is indicated right here in the instruction book, so as long as you just kind of follow along the instructions, you will definitely kind of achieve this whole scenario right here. So taking that little white square right there, we're going to go ahead and place that smack in the middle of that pink circle it told us to grab. Press that in, and then we're going to grab this little gray circle right here and press that in between the middle of all of that. Now moving on, it's telling me to use this little piece right here, and oh, it moved. That's cute. Okay, got distracted for a little bit. Anyway, you lay that on top of that little gray piece, and that's how it spins. And then taking these two brown rectangles, you're gonna lay it on either side of the actual little piece that you have going on so far. And then on top of that, you're gonna put these, they're like little gray flower pieces, or they might be blue actually. Yeah, they're blue. There's no gray, they're blue. So you're gonna grab these little blue flower pieces and lay that right onto those brown rectangle pieces you just laid down. And then going from there, you're gonna grab the brown circle that lays right on top of this white spinning piece. And finally, you grab the invitation to the ball, and you're gonna lay that right there. And I'm assuming this is kind of like a little table or mailbox, and it's really cute. It's like a little prop piece to the side of the scene. So moving that to the side, now we're gonna actually build the whole little cottage castle. We're gonna go ahead and start out with this manila kind of vanilla looking rectangle piece. Then grabbing these two white rectangles, you're gonna go ahead and put that on the far left side of that, and then taking that other piece, you're gonna go ahead and put it kind of like an L shape right there. Finish that off right there, and then grabbing one of these little circle pieces, I'm assuming this is going to be like a little plant, you just put that right there in that little corner as well. Now grabbing the really big brown rectangle piece here, you're going to lay that right in the middle of that little L shape you have going on, and really press that down, and then using, here it is, the smaller white rectangle piece. So the first two rectangle pieces had 1, 2, 3, 4 dots to it. Now you're gonna grab the one that has 3 dots to it and put that alongside to make that L kind of longer. And then you're gonna grab this pink rectangle piece right here along with this smaller pink rectangle piece here. This one doesn't have any little dots on top of it. It's nice and smooth. This one does. You're gonna grab these two and put them on the end right here of this white piece, following along that line. You're gonna lay that one right there and this one on the other side of it. And this is going to go ahead and help connect this green patch of piece right here. And you're going to go ahead and press that alongside the underside of these two pink pieces. And that's how it goes ahead and connects. Now going on to this square piece and this other smaller rectangle piece, you're going to use that smaller rectangle piece to lay it right here at the end of that pink rectangle, and you're going to use this square piece to lay right on top. Okay. Step 7 just says to kind of keep decorating, and right here along that kind of edge on the lower left side to you guys, upper right to mine, you're going to add 2 more green little dots, and that's going to be, like I said, little plants. On top of that, you're going to go ahead and add little pink flowers to them, to at least one of them. And look at how cute that looks. Now it's starting to kind of build the landscape of this whole scenery. Putting that off to the side, now we're going to go ahead and grab this little piece right here that looks like a tree. And you're going to go ahead and connect these orange pieces to whatever, I don't think it's whatever, yeah, to the ends actually of these. And then on top of that, you're gonna add these little green flowers right here so that this looks like a little pumpkin patch. Obviously Cinderella's carriage is made out of pumpkins, so we need to incorporate this to the whole kind of scenery we have going on here. And then taking that, you're just gonna go ahead and finish putting that alongside the little scenery. Once that's placed, we're gonna go ahead and grab this little piece right here, and we're gonna grab one of our cute little stickers right here, and taking the number 7 sticker, which is the scenery with the gold bells, we're gonna go ahead and lay that right on underneath the window. Make sure to put this even before I show you guys. And there you go. That looks really cute. And then we're gonna go ahead and lay this right on that original 4 piece right here on the upper left. Okay. Now moving on, we're gonna grab this really long single piece that is blue and the other rectangular blue piece, but this one has 4 circles to it, and put it right on that corner to start kind of building. Oh, we almost dropped the pumpkin. Putting that back. There we go. We're gonna start building kind of the walls to this scene right here. Okay. And then using, there they are, using these 3 blue rectangle pieces that have 2 buttons on them, we're gonna go ahead and build a wall on top of that white piece that has 2 buttons on them. Okay. After we went ahead and stacked those on top of each other, we're gonna grab this kind of open piece right here, and this one's actually really cool because it has little openings to place these little windows. So we're gonna go ahead and slide that in. Let me see how, yeah, they go right in, pop right in. You just gotta make sure to align the little kind of poking out dots of these little gold window pieces. And oh, we lost one window. It's okay. We're gonna just slowly put one at a time and the other one. There we go. That's adorable. Look at that. Open and close. And then we're going to go ahead and add the little windowsill right in between there. That's starting to look really cute, actually. Now it says to grab the other blue rectangle piece that has the 4 buttons on top of it and add that right here on top of the other side of that white, and grab this little blue piece that is a lighter sky blue and add that on right next to that 4 dotted piece, like that. Let's show you the back since that's what we're working on right now. And then taking, here we are, that little gray piece that has 2 buttons on it, we're going to add that right here in the middle. And this little piece with the hook on it, we're going to add it right here on that last dot on the outer corner. If I can actually, I think that's how you put it. Yeah, right there with the hook actually sticking out. Flipping this back, we're going to go ahead and grab these 2 little square pieces right here with little dots hanging in front of them. I'm going to put this on either side of that windowsill we just put down. And grabbing 2 more pink flowers, we're going to go ahead and put that right here on that dots. Now taking that long gray piece with 2 hooks at the end, you're going to go ahead and put this right here on that other piece that is kind of left over. And then to merge all of this together, you're going to grab this really long rectangle with kind of like a little arch in it, and you're going to lay it right there. Perfect. Adding some roof to this, we're going to go ahead and grab the 4 dotted roof first and add this on the far corner over here. And then there's a smaller one, here we go, and add that right in between. Perfect. Now grabbing this really long rectangle piece that has 2 buttons on the top and going back to our stickers, we're going to grab the number 2 sticker, which shows a little oven with pots and spoons and spatulas and stuff, and we're going to lay that right here on top of that so that it looks like a little kind of chimney oven type of thing. And it says to lay it right here in between the pink and the brown piece we got going on. So this is pretty much like her little kitchen stable type of thing. Going on, we're going to go ahead and grab this little faucet, golden faucet, and we're going to add this right here on top. So that's her little sink area. And then it also says to grab this little kind of white bench looking piece and add this in front of the oven. Okay. Grabbing her broom, we're going to go ahead and hook that right in to that gray hook sticking out on the back. And then we're going to grab this brown arch right here and merge, or actually, my bad, I forgot to add actually this little blue piece right here and add that right next to the sink so that now we can merge the brown archway. And then right next to that brown archway, we're also supposed to grab this kind of like trapezoid gray piece and add it facing outwards. Grabbing these flat white pieces now, we're going to go ahead and add the longer one along the long side of the top of this. just so that everything kind of stays, and then grabbing this shorter one and adding it along the brown arch. If by far you've been doing everything by the instructions placed in this set, then everything should be fitting perfectly fine. Okay, so now it tells us to put this to the side, which we're gonna do that. And now I'm gonna place them right here for now as well, until while I'm building the kind of leftover pieces we still have. So we have this white rectangular piece, and grabbing a flat blue piece, you're supposed to lay this long side along the long side of that white piece. Next, grabbing, here we are, the flat, smooth blue rectangular piece, you're gonna grab the number 1 sticker, and it's actually supposed to be her bed. It's like a worn down kind of stitched up bed, and I'm assuming this is like the room she sleeps in. So we're gonna lay that right kind of on the lower middle area of that white piece, like that. Now moving on to this really small square piece right here. We're gonna grab that and put that at the end of the bed, and that leftover gray square piece with the hook at the end, put it right next to that. So it should look something like this so far. And then grabbing this kind of white smoothed out ramp piece, you're supposed to lay that right on top. So you should have something like this. Following along with this kind of cage gold piece, you're gonna lay that right on that blue rectangular piece, and then using 2 white little circle buttons, you're gonna lay both of those right there and lay her brush, and I'm assuming this is like a little soap or something. Put that on top of the other piece. And this is supposed to lay, getting this again, right on top over this kind of cabinet stove piece right here, right there. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna grab these longer pieces right here that have 2 buttons on top of them, and these are gonna finish off the roof. So laying them right here so you don't see Cinderella's room. Nice. Now grabbing these 2 L-shaped blue pieces, we're gonna go ahead and put them right here on each side of that remaining kind of white area we have here, and then grabbing this brown piece that has 1 button on it, we're gonna lay that right smack in the middle. After that, you're supposed to grab this little kind of archway, brown archway here, and slide in this gold caged piece. And I think it just, yeah, it just slides right in. So once you slide that in, you put it right here in that missing space, and that kind of starts building a little window. And then actually that's gonna be the attic where Cinderella's little mice friend live. So taking these little brown kind of column looking pieces, you're gonna place that on either end. Let me show you right here. And then taking her little mouse friend, you're gonna go ahead and place him right there in the middle. He's obviously in the room with Cinderella because, you know, they're her friends, they help her out. Finishing it off with putting a little archway on top of those little brown circle pieces we just put. Now we're gonna go ahead and flip everything and kind of finish off this little space right here on this roof. Putting a small square piece right here at the end of this one, and putting a small gray piece with the little button sticking forward. Actually, reverse, sorry. The blue piece goes here. The gray piece goes right there. Perfect. And then adding the longer blue archway in between. And finishing it off with the two little squares on top of that. It's really cute. Now we're gonna go ahead and place this long rectangular blue piece right on top of these roofs, including the brown archway over here, and leaving enough space to put a little blue square right at the end of this area right here. And we're also going to take this little L-shaped piece right here and connect this kind of area right here, putting it right there. And finishing off this area with blue roof right there. I love Legos. Everything just literally fits within itself. It's not that hard, and it's kind of really self-explanatory. On top of the fact that even if you didn't want to follow the instructions, you can literally build it whatever way you want to. So now we're going to take these little kind of top roof pieces right here and add them on either side to kind of build up like a little tower area over here. And then we're supposed to grab the final little long roof piece and the number 6 sticker, which is the one with the clock on it, and put it on the back side that does not arch out. So laying that flat like that and putting the clock inside so that you can see it from the inside. Look at that. And then smoothing these areas out, we're going to grab these little small rectangular pieces and put them right on top. We're also going to grab these little gold cones, put that on either side, and these little hook pieces, putting them right in the between those two little cones. Now grabbing, there's a plate. There we go. The plate, we're gonna go ahead and put in these little cookies that came already pre-made. Oh, there we go. Pre-made for us. And put that in the plate. And we're gonna put these right here in the little cabinet kind of countertop area. We're grabbing our scissors and we're gonna place those inside our little oven, little faucet area. Now it says to grab this gold key right here, and it comes right off. And we're gonna go ahead and hook that right here on the hook that is behind Cinderella's bed. Now building that little vine flower she has on the front, we're gonna take this other kind of vine branch piece and use 2 pink flowers to place them wherever we kind of want to. And then taking one of these little kind of green stem pieces, we're gonna loop it through the top of this little tree branch like that, and literally stick that right here on this little gray piece that we did. So yeah, you just put it right here in that little green piece like that, so that it looks like a little vine flowers coming down. Now to put the door, we're gonna go ahead and grab the actual door piece, and the other leftover cage, gold cage, and stick that, there we go, through the opening. And then we're gonna place, oh, they were smart, the little hooks right here that we did. We're just gonna hook it through. There we go. So now we have an actual functioning door. That's awesome. And that's it. We do have leftover pieces. I'm assuming if it's not for the next two builds that we have to do, I'm assuming it's just leftovers just in case you happen to lose something along the way. But so far, it looks really cute. So this is like her little stable. We have actual functioning windows. We have an actual functioning door. If we go right here on the side, we have the pumpkins with the flowers. And then if we look at the interior, we have the broomstick with the little faucet, the oven with scissors and cookies. Go upstairs, we have our clock with Cinderella's little friend, a mouse. Obviously cheese for his friend, not soap, cheese, I realized that. Cinderella's brush, and her bed with the gold key that obviously will open this door.